Hello and welcome back to Size Queen Society podcast. I am your host, Adreena Winters, and I am very excited to have Georgie Wear here today. So I met you in person in Jamaica. I feel like that was completely unseized opportunity. There was just a whole bunch of size queens in a villa all together. Just
You were busy as well. You went off to Miami at one point, didn't you?
did, yeah.
Just popped
Just
Miami
popped
for
to
the
Miami
day.
for a night, yeah. Yeah, it was hectic. But yeah, and then like you said, I'd asked our mutual friend Ava Ross, and I was like, is she a size queen? She's like, yeah. And then like so many people ever since have been like, Georgie Wear is such a size queen. She loves, and I'm like, okay,
Yeah.
I have to get her on.
Absolutely love it.
So I'm just going to jump straight into it and start off with question number 1, which is how and when did you become a size queen? Like what happened to make you be like, yeah.
So it's the first black boy I dated, I guess.
Yeah.
I was a stripper at the time.
Okay.
And he came in the club and he just turned the light on for me.
Yes.
And saw him and we went in the room and I did something a bit naughty. I got his willy out in the room and I was one of the really good strippers. I'd never actually done anything like that. I didn't do it. It was more like fascination because I saw it. It was a good like 9.5.
Right.
And I was just like in awe. I'd never seen a cock that big.
It was the dick print that you were curious about, or like how did you know that like you wanted to take it out?
Oh, the energy between us.
Okay.
The chemistry was
Yeah,
just
yeah.
electric.
Yeah,
Like we were
okay.
in there for half hour. Like it was just, like I'm dancing for him and he's getting hard and it's going down his leg. And I'm like, wowza. So I get it out. And
Yeah.
I just remember being absolutely like fascinated, blown away by this
Yeah.
piece. Yeah, good 9.5 inch straight. And I was just like, wow. Didn't do anything in the club because, like I said, I was one of the good girls. Yeah, didn't do anything. But we did go on like dates and stuff. And I was hooked. Like I said, the light switch was on
Yes.
from there on. And continued that journey from then, I guess.
Yeah, I hear this a lot. Like there's just like a moment and it's just it gets turned on and you're like, oh fuck, this is this is it now.
Yeah, for sure. And it didn't no, I didn't hurt at all or anything. Like I'd never taken anything big that before.
Yeah.
But yeah, it was just like I truly was built for it. Pussy is built for big dick, 100%.
Same. So that leads me on to my next question. Like, what size preferences have you developed? Like, is there a specific length and girth that you?
I'd say
crave?
not 9 inches is like my go-to, but you do love the odd like 10 and 11, but you can't bounce on that every day.
No,
That's
it's
like
not a daily.
Yeah, that's like the rare treat. Every month you scratch that itch, but I could do like a 9 incher every day.
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure. Like, yeah.
Yeah. So for me, I'm 8, but yeah, 9's also good. Like 8's my.
And see, for me with thickness, like it's, I love girth, but I also love being face fucked, and I've got a really narrow throat.
Oh no.
Yeah, so often the people that I sleep with, they don't fit the throat. So it's like, that's what gets me going. So it's a bit like I love the girth for down there, but obviously I need it to fit my throat to get me going. So it's a bit like, which one?
So do you happen to know the inches for girth? Because a lot of people don't. They're just like...
Yeah, like so Tommy Slade,
Yeah.
who I sleep with quite regularly,
Right, okay.
he's 7 or 7.5 girth.
Oh, wow.
Yeah,
that's
he's
good.
big boy.
Yeah.
And it's like, and it's also rock hard,
Yeah.
which is definitely a factor. Like, don't get me wrong, size is really, really important, but actually, like, the
stretching.
like the solidness of it.
Oh, yeah.
Is really, really important. So Tommy Slade, he's 7.5 inch girth, but also Girthio. Have you slept with him?
No, I haven't.
He's not really in the industry. I think just
Right,
he had
okay.
like a massive wiener, so he was like, I could definitely get some
Yeah,
size
yeah.
queens, and he got me. That's huge. That's
Okay,
that's
cool.
probably about 8 inches girth.
Yeah, because this is a skinny Coke can. It's all I could find before I came. And this is...
I've got this.
Oh, yeah, that's big. This is like 6 inches. So, yeah. Like, So my go-to is like something I can barely fit my hand around.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I guess like 6 inches.
Yeah, I think if it's got a good squidge, that will still go down my throat.
Yeah.
But Tommy doesn't go down my throat.
Oh.
Yeah, I know. We really, really try. But
Sometimes it's fun to try. Just...
if it does, I say to him, like, if it doesn't hurt you or my back teeth, go for it. It depends how sensitive they are, but yeah.
I was just chatting to Nikki on the last episode, and she has like a retainer, so she pops her retainer in as like just to like give them some comfort.
Shield. Yeah, I used to have that when I had the Invisalign. Yeah, it did definitely worked out.
So my next question is, are you ever disappointed, like if someone, isn't packing? Like, and what do you do if?
I pray they're good at oral.
Yeah.
Yeah, because hopefully they make up for it. But also, I don't really sleep with many people in the general public.
Yeah, so you've already scrolled it.
Yeah,
you
like,
know what you're expecting.
I've got the guys that I sleep with, and they are obviously incredible because they're in the industry.
Mm-hmm.
And they don't, when I do find that I do sleep with the general public, they nut in about a minute.
Yeah.
Riding queen, what can I say?
Yeah.
So,
and you've got like good booty as well.
Yeah,
so
so it's like, it's just that I went through a phase that when I weren't shooting for about 3 months, I think I slept with like 3 people, and each one just nutted in a minute or less. Yeah, literally. First it's good for the ego, and then it's just like, for fuck's sake, okay, I've had enough of this. Yeah. But yeah, size, I say this, so I've been a size queen for like 4 years now. But when I was in Costa Rica, I ended up sleeping with this professional surfer. Right. And what I said before about it being like rock solid, because he's so physically fit, like the heart is directly linked to the dick. So if you're going a bit soft, guys, it means you've probably got too much cholesterol in your diet, and you need to look at your heart. But because he was so healthy, his cock was like marble. Wow. Like, it was average, but it was like marble, so it absolutely rocked my world because it was still solid. So I'm not disappointed if they're ready to go and they're absolutely throbbing. It's going to be okay, and oral's great. But I wouldn't say I've been like truly disappointed, especially not since being in the industry. But when I was younger, yeah. But now, no, I've been quite lucky.
Yeah, I just find I generally just attract big dick energy, and so very rarely do I.
I've actually got one story for you.
Yeah,
and you know the guy.
Oh, okay.
I won't name the name.
Okay, you can tell me later.
Yeah, but so basically I met him in Dean Street.
Right.
So normally the people I work with, I've seen them on Twitter, so I inspect the dick. I'm like, yeah, you pass. But this guy I met in Dean Street, and obviously he took my Instagram, started following me, and then he was like, yeah, I want to work with you. And he was a good looking black guy. So I was like, okay. We meet up, we go, he gets this hotel or whatever to shoot content, and he shoots production. I'm hoping you get who this is. Yeah. And I even say to him about 2 minutes before we get undressed, I'm like, I realise I haven't seen your dick. Normally I interview by dick and I make sure you qualify because I'm a size queen. He was like, yeah. Oh my God. Got it out.
Yeah.
This.
With that.
And this.
That's who I think it is.
And you should. You very mixed with him. Yeah.
I think he quite likes the humiliation of people expecting it to be and then it not. So
I can't fake it, so I don't act.
He would like that. So
yeah, he finished me with a big toy at the end.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Sorry.
The video is not bad, especially when people do ask me with average guys. I do get it because the majority of my content is with like 9 inches and above. So it's a decent video, but it was just the hilariousness of it. I've literally just said, "Oh, I'm a size queen and a big dick," and you've pulled that out, and I was like, "Wow, shit."
So we just mentioned big dick energy. What are your thoughts on big dick energy?
Confidence, I guess.
Yeah.
Like, especially like Manny Coco, like the way he just, his energy is like sultry and sexy, but it's not like in your face, not arrogant with it. Yeah. Yeah. He doesn't need to like, fluff, like be too over the top and just big dick energy. Yeah.
But do you ever find guys that like have big dick energy and then don't have a big dick?
I feel like you can see through it because there's confidence and then there's arrogance.
Yes.
So there's a very thin line. And like that person in particular, actually, meeting him a little bit like later on. Yeah. And no, I wouldn't say haven't had too much experience where I think they're big and they're not. Oh, actually, no, I did. There was all the memories come flashing back. It was not in the industry. It was actually in my friendship group, my raving group, and I really wasn't meant to sleep with him. But he's like 6'3", 6'4", size 11, size 12 feet. And I was thinking, right, I'm going past the friendship bounds, the friendship group, but it's going to be worthwhile. Yeah. It was not worthwhile. Oh. How when you're 6'4" and you've got size 12 feet, just to like, I don't know. But my averages are well off. Like even people that I slept with before industry that were big, now I'm like, average. Yeah. But I know it's not. It's just because mine averages are well mixed up. Yeah. Yeah, I feel you with that. 100% the same. We covered that. So do you have any strategies for figuring out if a guy is gonna have a big dick or not, aside from just scrolling their social media? I feel like normally when you ask them, they're the ones that joke, "Oh no, it's little," Oh no, it's
Yeah,
small.
they play it down.
It's that.
Yeah.
Like Jack Slayer did that a lot. He kept saying, "Oh no, it's average," but they're actually like 10 inches.
Yeah.
Grey joggers are a great one.
Yes.
See it. So look,
Yes.
look to see
Yes.
it. Yeah.
I love that.
And I'm a physical person and contact person. I'm on them. I'm grinding. I'm figuring it out like physically.
Yeah. I think we've decided that is very much just the direct approach is the best approach.
Yeah, and that's me to sum me up. I'm pretty direct. Probably would just ask, to be honest. Like, how big is it? So, how big is it?
So how like public are you that you're a size queen? Like, do you discuss it a lot on your social media, or like for me it's in my bio? I'm like, I need people to know.
Yes. Very, very public. Most of the content I put on Twitter, most of the people I work with as well. Size queen. I love a cuck and small penis humiliation, because they come with it when you're a size queen.
Yes, they do.
So yeah, very open. I've even spoke about it on podcasts and got called out a little bit for fetishizing black men, which is
I hate that.
It's a confusion. Like, it's not, they don't have to be black, they just have to be big. Like, and you don't get as many white guys with big dicks. You get a few, which are great, but on the statisticals it's
so for me, I have been black only for like many years now, but I like black men with big dicks. Like, the two things aren't mutually exclusive. Like, there are black men with little dicks, but I don't want to have sex with them.
Yeah. And we know who they are. Yeah, for sure.
Like, I have subscribers that are black guys with little dicks that want small penis humiliation. Like, it's a thing. Like, yeah, I really hate you fetishize all black men that have big dicks.
I know. I got proper called out for it on the last podcast I went on. Well, they did edit it to make it look bad, and it's just like, it's all love. It's all love from me. I don't mean nothing by it. I just love a big dick.
Me too.
And they're mostly from black guys. Like, sorry.
So I get a lot of hate on social media. I get a lot of obviously beta males who haven't accepted it yet, just telling me that I obviously have a bucket cunt, and like that's why I need to have giant dick, or just men that are just purely confused, and they're like, I had one the other day, it was like, oh, the cervix is only 4 inches long. I'm like, no one fucks the cervix. Like, it's the vaginal canal, which actually stretches when it's aroused.
And we want that wall hit. That's about 10 inches in. We want that hit. Yeah, for sure.
So do you get any like hate and stuff aside from on podcasts?
I think so, in like comments, but I just don't really give it attention. I've had a couple people sign up and they'd be like, when are you going to work with an Asian guy? And I'm like, not really my style. Or like, what, have you got any average guys? And I've got stuff with my ex from 5 years ago. Like, I think just because the content I make is it's all about me being authentic and me truly enjoying it, and I really enjoy a big dick. So it's like, and like, I'm so grateful that so many want to work with me, and I've got like, you know, a pick of so many. Like, I'm not going to spend time like making with an average guy just to
boost that ego.
Yeah, literally.
So I do actually want to get some guys on the podcast, because I do wonder whether if guys with a big dick, like, when they find a girl that's into big dick, they're like, okay, cool. Like, because I guess some girls struggle, and then it's just not a great time for anybody.
Well, I've been with some girls. There's a girl that I play with. She likes to be fisted and stuff, so she's quite wide, but like to go in the depth, like I've put my hand in and I felt her wall, and that's like 6-7 inches in. So like 6 inches. So she can't take 8, 9, 10. Like, there's some people that don't have the depth. Like, I got depth. Like, I can sit on Manny Coco and just with a smile on my face while he's taking his breath away. Like, easy. Like, this, like, one line that I say quite often in my porn is like, this pussy is built for big dick. 100%.
So I recently only learnt, actually, I was Googling about it. Actually, I saw it on another size queen's Twitter. Like, obviously you've got the G spot, which is like a few inches in, but then there's like it's got a couple of different names, the A spot, and it's got something else, but like it's just behind or in front of the cervix. And I was like, I didn't know that was a thing, but that's probably why that feels so good for me, and why I like big dick, because it can get it can get up
Well,
in there.
I think that the vagina is so complex. There's so many different bits inside there, angles inside. That's why I don't mind actually sleeping sometimes with like a 7-inch. Like that's hard because they're hitting a different spot that obviously the 10-inch goes past. Yeah. So like, but yeah, I just think that the pussy's so complex. There are so many different buttons in there. We're lucky. We are lucky. Like. Yeah, that's why I feel so bad for people that have really vanilla, boring sex or like don't explore themselves. Like that is so complex and such a beautiful work of art. This portal of life and pleasure, like, and it's not normalized enough.
No, I was watching some daytime TV last week, and like they had a woman that like advises on sex, and they asked like a guy in the audience. I mean, hats off to him. Like he basically humiliated himself. But he was like, oh, my partner only ever wants sex like once a month. And she was like, well, you know, what kind of sex are you having? Like, is it good? And he was like, well, it's good for me. And it's just like, oh God. Oh God. She had to refer him to some YouTube videos on like how to make a woman feel good.
Well, at least he's open to it, you know. Most people instantly would shut that down. So at least hopefully he was open to it. Yeah. Wish them the best.
But just that poor woman, I kind of hope she's just cheating on him or something and getting some good dick somewhere else. Because I'm like, why would any woman just settle for shit sex?
Yeah, see, I'm all about ethical non-monogamy and polyamory and being open. No, like you know, hot wives and all that stuff. It's all good. Like so yeah, like I just believe that as humans we're not meant to be with one partner and tied to that person. Like, go explore. There's so much out there to play with, and I just think everyone would be a bit happier if we just had more sex and we just all loved each other in intimate ways.
Yes. I feel like you get different experiences with different people, and like not everyone can tick all of those boxes.
Exactly. So, but you know, we've been programmed and conditioned to, you know, love with attachment and control and ownership, but I do think times are changing the more it is normalised.
Yeah,
but then there was also people on the other side like Pearl and Andrew Tate and all the stuff like that want the suppressed woman and, you know, are making us go backwards. Don't listen to them.
So we actually have like a few little quick fire questions, which sometimes, like, if you end up elaborating, it's not the end of the world. But the first one is, I mean, we have already touched on it. Do you love a guy in sweatpants? Yes or no?
Yeah.
Oh.
Like, I used to be a lap dancer, so I'm all about that. Like, get it going. Yeah. No jeans for me.
Yeah, I just love a dick print. Who is your favourite porn star / content creator?
What, that I've worked with?
Not necessarily. Maybe that you want to work with.
But Troy Frisco.
Yes.
Yeah, ma'am.
He was at Expiz Amsterdam.
I hung out with him.
Oh.
Yeah, like, so it was actually such a weird story. So I'd literally talked about it, and I'm quite bad for getting a bit stoned and like commenting quite thirsty things on anyone's posts. Like, I have no filter. I don't care. I slide in DMs. I just don't care. And I did to him, and he messaged me on direct message on Twitter, and he was like, "You in the UK?" I was like, "Yeah." Sent me his number. I was like, what's happening? So he went on a night out, but unfortunately he was with another porn star that he got like quite one-on-one with and didn't really give me time of day. Like, afterwards he did say he'd like a threesome with me because I'm quite authentically bi, which is definitely true. But I just watching his content.
Do you watch his TikToks?
Yeah, when he gets all sweaty working out in jogging. Yeah, mate, and it's like a third leg.
I could just spend like hours just scrolling. I'm like,
he gets all sweaty, and do you know what it is? He looks like an ex-boyfriend of mine.
Right, okay.
So that's definitely where it is, and just the way he like makes love, and it's just,
yeah.
Oh, please fuck me. It will happen. I know.
Yes, make it happen. I had a similar thing happen with Jason Love though. Like, he was in the UK, and I slid in his DMs, and he just sent me his room number, and I was like, okay, I'm on my way.
That's another one I want. I really want to fuck Dread.
Yeah, me too.
But I can't go to America.
Oh, shit. You must bring him to you.
Yeah, maybe we'll share it.
Where am I at? Okay, this is one of my favourite questions, actually. If you could only have one, would it be length or girth?
I think I'd have to go length because obviously the girth for me with the throat, because throat fucking is equally as important to me because that is how I get going. Like that is my biggest turn on. So if I couldn't throat fuck forever, like my ex was too thick, it didn't go down, and it's like I just couldn't get horny enough. Yeah. So yeah, I'd have to go length.
Yeah. See, me too. I feel like I need to keep a tally of these because most people are like girth, and I'm like, no. Like,
it's because when it's like average size, when it's like 6-7 inches, like do you know what I mean? Then girth's really important. But when it's like 9,
yeah. I really like riding dick, so for me, like length's important, so that it's not just flopping out all the time.
Yeah. Facts. I feel you on that. I love riding, but I get gassed, mate. It's a good 3 minutes of their life, but
and then you're like, okay,
I'm done.
Okay. Tapping out.
I actually came for the first time riding the other day on Tommy Slade. First time, because he's
I can come really easily in reverse cowgirl. Like if I just get the right spot.
See, I can't. I'm a one position. I'm on my back, pillow under my hips, legs in the air, and they're like not on me, but like up. Yeah. That's like my go-to. That's like 98% of the time. Yeah. But did it riding, and it was actually I had like a content house, and I nearly got there when I was round his the week before, but I was riding him. I'm going, oh no, it's happening. And I just kept, and then when we finished, everyone in the house was like, what happened? What happened?
I love that. We kind of discussed it in the beginning, but do you have like a perfect dick length and girth? So I guess you said like 8 inches.
No, 9.
9.
Yeah. 9 inches length, and Tommy Slade is too thick, so he's 7.5. So I'd probably go like, I just, whatever the circumference of my throat is.
Yeah.
So like,
I feel like if this is 6, I feel like maybe 6.
Yeah, like 6.5 maybe. Like as long as it goes down my throat and they can like get it down there, then yeah, I'm good.
What is your favourite position? I guess if you
pillow princess. I do love just being on my back and just absolutely taking it. Like I can just get pounded. Like that's what Jack Slayer was so good for because he's so physically fit. Yeah, he is. Yeah, he just pounded me like not like just non-stop, like not even breaking a sweat, just absolutely going for it. Cardio, so I'm like, I put in about 15-20% of the effort. The energy's there, like I'm all vocal and stuff, but actual cardio and physical endurance, like I'm giving like 15-20%, but it's good. Like I ride like a god, but just for very, very minimal time. But me on my back, legs up.
I'm the opposite. I'm terrible in missionary. I don't know why. It just hits a spot that's just not good for me. And
you put the pillow under the hip?
No, maybe I need to give that a go.
And it's such a difference. So I can't come if the pillow's not there. Like it's that slight tilt of my hips and my pelvis that makes such a difference.
Okay, I'm trying it when I get home tomorrow.
Yeah, do it. What's yours? What's your favourite?
So reverse cowgirl I really like, and I just like doggy. I don't know.
Okay, so when you can't see them then?
Yeah,
so like both times you're not looking at them.
I guess so. I don't know why. I do like intimacy, but I think my cervix is just like backwards or something. Okay. So all the positions where the dick's like rubbing the back rather than the front.
Pussies are interesting things, man.
It really works for me.
That's interesting.
And I can't figure out any positions where I can get that position with facing them.
Yeah, see, I do love doggy. I do, but I like facing, and I'm not a sub. So obviously sometimes in doggy you get pushed down and you get a bit lose control. Like a lot of people like the lying flat. I can't stand that.
Oh no, I can't move.
I can't move. Like
it's like a finisher for me.
Yeah,
like it's not like a.
I like it because I don't have to do anything. A lot of guys they can come like that, so you get a good finale from it. But I like to see them as well. Like I like muscles, and I like.
Yeah, but then I quite like just having all their weight on me and like sweat dripping on me and just. Yeah.
I'm getting horny. You've just been shagged, so you're all right. I'm not.
By 4.
Oh, jealous.
It was very good. So I am actually out of questions, but is there anything you kind of want to add, like maybe about like cuckolding or anything?
Yeah, because obviously you're like the queen of this, like this, and we haven't really. Yeah, tell me, how did you start your journey with this then?
So I guess I was like you and just. Well, my first boyfriend, his nickname for his dick was Mr. Porky, so I just started off with the big girthy cock.
Nice. Well, that was your first one?
Yeah.
What, lost virginity to?
Yeah, it took us a while.
Oh, wow.
It took us a while because it was not an easy.
Yeah, I bet.
We got that. We persevered. We got that.
Yeah, I didn't get lucky with dick size for years. For years. I had to go through so many lumps of coal to find diamonds. Yeah,
I think we've all been there. And I wish it was just more normalized that women are like allowed to like have a preference on dick. Like I get guys being like, oh, well, what if women were judged by their breast side? I'm like, we are.
Yeah,
like,
we are.
Every interview I do, it's like, what are your statistics? Like,
yeah, for sure. And I know so many people because I've got like a friendship group that I'll often like send them the guy that I'm about to shag on Twitter, and they're all just like, fuck that. No way, I'd be broken. So there's many out there that don't want the 9s and 10s, and they want the 6s and 7s. We're just.
But part of me is always like, but like if they actually like properly gave it a go, would they? Or are there just women that just aren't built for it? Are we just unique and built?
Maybe. Yeah, like, because are you bi? Do you sleep with women as well?
No, I just love dick.
I love dick too, but like, yeah, I've slept with quite a few women, and like, you know, being up inside there, like I said with that one friend where I hit her wall, like, and that was only like 6-7 inches in, so she physically would not be able to take 8 inches, 8, 9. It just wouldn't go anywhere.
So sad.
Sorry, it means there's less competition for us. It means we can get pick up a meal.
Have you seen Richard Mann? I don't know how many inches he is. I reckon he's over 12.
No, who's this?
He's American. He's been in the industry a long time, but he fucking knows what he's doing.
I don't.
He does it with these like slut training videos where he just loves like just converting women to just a big mess because
they worship the big dick. Yeah. I think it is once you go. It doesn't have to be once you go black. It's just once you go big. Once you go big, you ain't going back. Like for sure. Oh, you literally just had 4, you greedy cow. Like, and there's you huffing and puffing. I need it.
I find the more I have, the more I want. I'm like,
yeah. I feel you. So like we said before when we went on camera, like about like dildos. Though, like I have no interest in being with big toys. Like where I feel like a lot of size queens is just about like, you know, something big, like it big. I really don't. Like I've got a gel dildo that's like 7 inches and that's fine for me. Like the thought of taking any dildo that's bigger than that, I just find them really uncomfortable, which is quite strange. So I don't know if you
I don't like, it's a bit of a weird one. I guess I don't like sexually enjoy them, but I quite like the challenge of being like, I fucking managed to take all.
I bit it fits. Okay.
I do have a big one in my suitcase at the moment that I was planning on trying to do a video with before I go home, but I don't know. We'll see.
What about anal? Are you size queen anal as well? Because I am not.
So I used to do a lot. I've done like double anal.
Jesus.
Yeah.
It's a queen.
And I used to find that like my ass was more accommodating than my pussy, but I feel like they're both quite accommodating now.
Yeah, Ava said to me, she said it's just like a flower that you just need to open up.
Yeah.
And just that's how she explained it to me. For me, it's just the fear. Like I've done a couple of anal scenes with very, I'm gonna out these now, average guys. Because like, and I do enjoy it, but big respect to the girls, especially like Dread, because Dread does a lot of anal stuff, and I'm just like. Wow. But I did do my first DV scene.
I've never done that. I've
quite
done
recently.
2 in the ass, but not in the pussy.
Yeah, it's quite. That's mental. You've had 2 in your ass. That's mental. How many poppers were you sniffing? That's
none. But I was sat in the makeup chair before the scene with like the biggest butt plug in my ass, just to like
open the flower. Yeah, so I did DV for the first time, and it's good. It feels very full, but it's just like you can't move.
Yeah.
So where I'm quite like I want to push back and get involved, you can't. You've just got to take it.
Let them
Yeah.
I had that problem earlier because I did DP, and the one in the pussy just kept getting pushed out.
Damn it.
Like, damn it. Yeah. But when it works, it's good. But there's a lot of like penis Tetris trying to.
But that's my ultimate go actually. So before I was even in the industry, before I was even a stripper, my go-to porn is Airtight.
Yeah.
Yeah, 3 big black guys, one little like 5'1" girl.
Too. Yeah.
Like even now when I'm like watching my own porn and I get a bit excited and I can't finish, I'll just put that on, 20 seconds, mate, done.
Yeah.
Done.
No, I do love it.
Watching all and especially like in doggy, that position when I was like, oh God, it's getting me excited.
Yeah.
Like that is just my go-to, and I still haven't done it. I still haven't done it Airtight. No.
I did it like two hours ago.
Oh fuck me.
We need to make that happen.
Make me a cuck. Put me in the corner.
Yeah, so I'm going to have to start a campaign to get you to happen for you.
Get me absolutely filled to the brim.
Everyone needs to be on Twitter. Like, we need a hashtag or something.
Well, I'm very nearly celebrating 5 years on the big old OOF. Yeah, it'll be 5 years, December 23rd. So yeah, really, really close. And I even said like, what should I do to celebrate it? Like a lot of people said like, because it's 5 years. So people said like a 5-person gangbang, like maybe like I've done 3. I just need to be more DP trained. The 3 was really fun, and because it was about a 45-minute scene, but then I finished them all with riding in less than a minute each. I got on top and I was like, right, you ready? And they were like, yeah. And there was like stop clock, like, go.
That's amazing.
Yeah. So that was good.
Well, I think I'm just going to wrap it up there. Okay. Do you want to like drop your OF link and like your social apps and all that kind of good stuff?
So I have 2 Instagrams. One is Riding Queen 97, and should have made a throat goat one as well. And the other is Georgie Wear 97. You can find me on Twitter, which is Georgie Wear Fan. It's a fan account because I've been suspended before, so it's like a little loophole, so you can't get suspended again. And my OF is G that arse, ASS. Yes.
And do you have anything coming up? Well, I guess you just kind of plugged your 5 years, but is there anything else that like you've got in the pipeline that like you want to mention?
Well, like scenes wise, I'm actually thinking of starting my own podcast, but I'm going away for winter. I don't do winters in the UK, so I'll be going away from January to April and probably have to sleep with Costa Rican and Mexican men who are always very average, which is very unfortunate. But I've got that surfer with the marble cock on speed dial that I will go back for a couple of times because he was banging. There's not many people that I've met. There's actually 2 that I've met in my life that I go, you're better at sex than me.
Oh wow!
And Surfer Dude is one of them, and another one is her name is Tony Tao. I can't remember her name. She's blonde. She's in the industry. Okay. Oh my god, you need to have her on. She blew my fucking mind, mate. Okay. I was filming her, and she took Dwayne D to the base, like in her throat, and was just like looking at him, and absolutely got like I was like, wow, you've been trained. Yes. You've been with a guy.
Practice.
Like you know what you're doing. So I even said to her, I refuse to shoot with her, but I'll fuck her in a personal life because she'll outshow me. She's fucking brilliant. Yeah, hats off to you, Tony.
I'll have to look her up.
Yeah.
Well, thank you for listening. I'd love to hear feedback from anyone listening. Don't forget that we especially want to hear from people that have little dicks but think that they have big dick energy, because I'm not convinced it exists.
Because what is the average? Like, isn't the average dick size like 5.4 inches?
Yeah.
So? That's
mental.
mental.
I did a blog post on it the other day.
I find that mental. Yeah. Like absolutely mental.
Yeah. What is 5? Hang on, I've got my tape measure.
I'd love to know if I can averagely guess it. I would say 5.4 is that. So put the measure in. Let's see how close I am with my estimate. I'm going that.
Yeah, it's 5.5.
Yeah, have I got it? Oh wow, wowza! Yeah, that's my ex, my first proper ex. It was awful. The worst things. I actually went on a podcast about faking orgasms, and I had to fake it every time with him. Women don't fake your orgasms. No. It boosts their ego. It's just stupid.
Yeah, and they just think that they're good.
I know. I don't know why I did it. I did it for so many years.
I never have.
I never faked it.
No. Yeah. Not in my private life anyway.
Yeah. Like I've been very guilty of that. Before industry, I don't know why. I think it was like an insecure thing. I went into this on a podcast the other day, but like, who knows why we do it? Like to make it stop or to make them fit. I don't know. I don't even know.
The only motivation I've ever had is just to make it stop.
Yeah.
But then that's bad because then they think what they're doing that we want it to stop is good, and it's like, oh dear. Yeah. Whoops. I'm hoping that women will just be more like, no, this is not good sex. Like
communicate. Yes. But I feel like it's also that people don't like. We're obviously biased because we obviously are in the sex industry. We've explored. We know what we want for our bodies. But I feel like most women don't explore their own bodies to know what they want or like feel safe in their relationships to be able to like explore. Like, there's so many toys and there's so many positions and things you can do, and I just don't feel like it's normalized enough.
And all my vanilla friends, I send them a particular sex toy that I really, really like. It's on Amazon, so I'm just like, yeah, what's your address? I'm just shipping you one. But now they've started doing it to their friends, and they're like, nice. We love that this is just normalised, that women just send sex toys that work for them to just each other and just...
It's a key. It's where I get food and sex is where I get my dopamine. Yeah.
Like, for me, it's food, sex and exercise. They're like my 3.
Oh, I wish I could be on
I need all of them.
Yeah, I need to be on that.
I'm not a nice person if I don't get good dick, good exercise and good food. Okay, cool. So, as always, you can drop me a message or put comments or suggestions below, or email me at hello@sizequeensociety.com, or tweet me at SQS podcast. And you can check out sizequeensociety.com for all the previous episodes. And I'll be back with another episode soon. So make sure you subscribe so you don't miss out on any future Size Queen chat.
Amazing.
Bye. Bye.